Over the last couple of weeks, I've printed a bunch of stuff. And now I'd like to see if in the next 7 days, I can turn the knowledge that I've gained into a 3D printing business. So I haven't even started selling on Etsy yet, and I was scrolling the YouTubes and I found this.
Everybody run for the hills. Etsy's gonna kill 3D printing.
If you are not the original designer of a product, Etsy is going to apparently find a way to crack down and get rid of it.
So a couple of days ago, Etsy made a huge announcement about the possibility of banning 3D printed work.
But then luckily I managed to find a video where somebody actually contacted Etsy.
Just because some of the things I was seeing in the Facebook groups, Reddit pages, and even on YouTube were contradicting what Etsy's own website said. So in the interest of getting the most accurate answer, I decided I would just reach out for myself. These items can be based on a seller's original design or created using a template or pattern.
But that video was uploaded 2 months ago, so I decided that I'd just contact them myself and see what they say. And they responded with this, which says that I can still sell licensed goods as long as I 3D print them. So I'm gonna take their word for it. I'm not gonna pry any deeper because I don't wanna hear a no. And now we just need to find something to sell. So this is a list of the most popular Patreon accounts in a category of 3D printing. And I've gone through every single one of them. And the one that I think fits what I wanna do best is this Keck Creations. So they sell a bunch of flexi prints and what they call boutique items. If you go to membership, the price of the flexi is $13.50. The price of the boutique is $13.50. I already bought the boutique subscription. This right here, I think is pretty cool. So this should be our first item. I went back to the nerd store and I bought some marble filament for the gargoyle look. I read online that you should be able just to use the PLA Basic preset on Bamboo Studio. So we're gonna try that. We might try something a bit smaller to see how it looks before we go spending a day printing the actual gargoyle. We've got the boutique models here. She deletes all the oldest stuff, so you can only technically get the stuff from this month, I think, and last month, and then like the welcome pack stuff. So for a quick test, I think we'll just choose like this Dragon Dice Guardian and try to print that and see how it looks. So this is it here. I think we just stick with the settings we're going to use for the dice tower, which will probably be like 16mm optimal. I believe we can keep it at PLA Basic. I think the settings are the same. Speed, strength. I think we want 3 wall loops and 15% infill. It's printing fine. But it just said on the website that like max of 205 degrees and PLA Basic gets up to 220, so I've just turned it down. The model's done and it looks awesome. Really turned out good. And we only used 67 grams of filament in 4 hours. And now we'll print the dice tower with the same settings. So it's the next morning, it's at 86%. It's probably been going for 10 hours. It's got 2 hours left to go, and it's looking good. Just as good as the Dragon. It's done. 15 hours, 47 minutes later, and 457 grams. It's finished. And I figured since we printed the little Dice Dragon as well, we might as well try to sell both of them. So now, I'm just going to take some photos and videos and put them on Etsy. We've got the Dragon, we've got the Gargoyle. I bought some dice from the local nerd store. I hope they don't think the dice comes with the Dragon. Oh well. Anyway, I also bought this little turntable thing off Amazon for like 20 bucks, and you just plug it into a power bank and it spins. Wow. And the photos are done. I've created a little page for them for both the dragon and the gargoyle. I made a little description for the both of them. Here's the gargoyle one. I took a little video of just rolling the dice in that one, and then this one, the dragon just spins around holding the die. And then, yeah, I don't know how much these descriptions sort of matter. I imagine the photos and the videos and the title is what matters most, maybe. But yeah, and then I charged $45 for the gargoyle and $20 for the dragon, based on like how much filament I used, really. Like I used half the filament for the gargoyle, and the filament cost $20, so I spent $10 just on the filament, and then 15 hours to print. I hear there are calculators, and maybe I'll use one of them in the future. I put the dimensions of them both as well. So hopefully that gets some views and then somebody buys it. So I was just on my phone and I got a message that I made a sale. But then obviously you go in and it's a message inside the Etsy app saying that you have to click another link to confirm the shipping request for a sale that you made. They nearly had me. I got excited for a second, but yeah. Claire Andrews, you son of a... It's been a total of 24 hours since I posted the gargoyle and the dragon, and so far we've gotten 0 views, 0 clicks, and 0 orders, which really pisses me off because that means Claire Andrews, the spam email that I got, didn't even look at the gargoyle or the dragon. She just sent a message. Anyway, so now I guess I'm gonna start trying to advertise. So we're gonna advertise the gargoyle at $10 a day, which means within about 3 days, I will have spent, with the filament that also cost $10, I would have spent about the amount that I'll make back on it. So hopefully that doesn't happen. So it's another 24 hours later and I've apparently spent $0 and received 6 views, which isn't great, which is making me think that maybe nobody is looking for a dice tower, especially a gargoyle dice tower. You know what I'm saying? So I did my own research and I went to Reddit and I asked, does anyone actually use a dice tower when they play? And I received 199 comments, but some of those are replies and stuff like that. And out of all those comments, 73 owned a tower, 13 hated the tower, and 73 were neutral about it. Just talking in general about dice towers or dice trays. Dice trays were also a popular thing. And 17 made the tower themselves. So out of those 73, 17 made them. And that's not even to mention that out of all the comments I got, Australia only equaled 5%, and I'm only selling in Australia because of the tariffs. So I'm not only niching down to like a tabletop niche, I'm also niching down into a tabletop niche of people who like dice towers, and then niching down again into Australian tabletop people who like dice towers. So there's not much of an audience there. But you know where there is an audience? Gamers, specifically fantasy gamers. You've got Elden Ring, you've got The Witcher, you've got other things, and because of that, I printed this. It's a dragon head that holds a game controller like that. See that? So we're going to take some photos and videos of this and post it onto Etsy. Oh, would you look at that? It's done. Here's the video I made. A little head spin, and then you just got the controller from different angles. I tried to keep the same sort of description as the other ones. Sort of keep a constant theme. They're all in the same location. Yeah, so hopefully that gets some more views than the dice and the gargoyle dice. I got an email this morning at 2 a.m. saying my ad campaign is live. So it turns out my ads have only just started. But at least now I'm actually getting views. I've gotten 28 views since the ad started. I've gotten 20 on the gargoyle, 15 on the dragon, but I think I already had about 6 on the gargoyle. So they're probably pretty evenly split.
3 days later.
We're done. It's been 7 days, well, technically it's been 8 days, because yesterday I was filming a video that's going to be coming out soon. Here's a little sneak preview.
My business is Captured Spiderweb Creations.
Dirty Paws Australia.
Space Nerdy.
Emotional Support Buddy.
So artwork here at Comic-Con.
We make leather journals and stationery.
My best seller is my one-piece deck of playing cards.
We make a lot of really elaborate stars.
This is where I put my heart and my soul.
One of my better sellers is my little chomping dinosaurs.
Start with like stickers and prints, little stuff.
Do whatever you can to start.
It's got to be unique.
Just start with something and then perfect it.
If you're just drawing stuff because you think it'll sell and you don't like it, it's never going to look as good.
So if you want to see more of that, be sure to subscribe to the channel. But in the meantime, I also updated the shop page a little bit by adding a banner and a logo and trying to like theme it all together, and added a little description. In total, we got 89 views, 1 click to the shop, and 0 orders, which not great. We got 55 views on the gargoyle and only 34 views on the controller, which I thought would be the other way around, but it seems like the Dice Tower is more popular. I've spent 20 cents on advertising, I spent $10 on the filament, and I spent $16 on the Patreon.